Okay, here we go. Now, I have totally taken down all of my little tripods. So, I gotta do a makeshift one right quick. Ooh, child. I need a haircut. These spa days what I could use. That's what's up. Okay, can you see me a little better now? Thank you. Now, without going through every last step to get my eyes to look this particular way, and yes, the line's just a little bit harsh, but in that video that I was looking at with pink in it, from far away, it's supposed to look, you know, her eyes are supposed to look a little small, a little smoldering, you know, sultry, and so on. In order to achieve that look, you're going to have to put a lot of black around your eyes, and you're going to have to put some in your waterline, which actually, if you don't, you have, my eyes to me, I guess they're a decent size. I don't feel like I have a lot of space to work with. Somebody may disagree with me or whatever, but that's fine. But I don't feel like I have as much space here as I did when I was a little younger, whatever. But I use my little salon collection, you know, the little, I got lashes flying all over the place and whatnot. Anyway, I use my little collection from Walgreens. They're getting rid of this, and I am kind of sorry that they are, because for cheap brushes, for them, they're not super cheap, but they were, you know, they're decent enough. And this collection actually happens to be made by Japanese. And if anybody knows anything about makeup out there, the Japanese brand, now those people who make those wonderful little palettes, the ones where you don't have to go out and do stuff like this. But this is the cheap version of kind of what it is that they have going for them. It's those black palettes that you see with the little white trays in them for your foundation and your lipstick and all of that other kind of stuff. And those things are expensive. That right there that I just showed you would probably run you less than $10. A Japanese palette, same size, will probably run you about somewhere, I want to say about $30. Those things are not cheap. And they do have a line of brushes. They do have brush cleaner and all this other kind of stuff. And you can pretty much find the original brushes, travel and otherwise, in your trade secret. So if you ever get a chance to check them out, then you can find brushes like this. So this is like the cheap version, but they're still very nice. This one I use to apply my blush, and it is so soft. And the bristles are good, see? That's all you need right there. That's the golden child test right there. Not too bad. It'll work. And this is my little foundation brush that I use to blend everything in. I smooth out my powder with this. Actually, I use this to apply my powder. I'm not a mineral person, so we can forget that. I use this as my Brittany as my lip brush. This right here I use as my little powder brush to get into some of the corners, like around my nose and so on and so forth, like that. So I have like smaller detail brushes for just those types of things. Now, I mentioned the lash injection is on my lashes. I have never in my life had a smell like that comes off of a mascara. Like, ooh, in my life. Oh my heavens. Anywho, going back to what I did with my eyes, and I'm probably going to see if I can't just do one eye, have it finished, and then go back in on the other eyes. Now, I can't guarantee you it's going to be even. I can't even tell you that this is even right now. It's not. I always have one eye that does better than the other one. One side of my hair that acts better than the other one. One eyebrow that always looks better than the other. My lip is slightly crooked when I take pictures. And I didn't notice that until I started taking still pictures to go along with this kind of stuff. But anyway, my lip gloss does not have a base underneath it. The liquid lip color is just thrown on top and done. It's doing that flat thing that I talked about in one of my other videos I did, maybe like a couple of days ago. When I was comparing this 4 petals, there is a part 2 to that, so maybe that's the one where I explained it, where it has this kind of flattish kind of look as far as depth is concerned, but at the same time it brings things forward, so you know, you have a better looking pout there. And my pumpkin spice, which is this lovely color right here, I'll get back to the eyes in a minute, but this lovely color right here is what's right here in the middle of my bottom lip. It is a kind of goldish looking color, just to give you an idea. So I'm assuming, kind of like Miss Dynamite, it'll make reds look really, really good. And I only got it for $1, along with the other 2 that I have, which is vanilla sugar and what is that sucker called? Apple cinnamon. Are these super shimmery? No, but they'll do the job. They'll do the trick. So this color right here is the one that's there. That's all there. And where's my little brush that I used to put that there? This is kind of like your they're all over shading brush that they have. So I took this and put this here. So it's kind of hard to see without me really looking in a mirror. So if I look off, I'm just trying to see where it is that I'm placing it so you can kind of see what I did. But yeah, it goes right here. Okay? Now, after going through that, I have this little purplish color right here that I took and I put here. Okay? Now, as I did that, before I did that actually, I drew my line here, all the way across, but I started here to make it a little bit more precise. So I came up here, like so, came out underneath, and to bring it out some, point it off a little bit, fill it in, and then I took one of my smaller brushes, this is like a concealer brush, and I started bringing it up. That was before the other purplish color was on there. So like I said, I'll try to see if I can recreate this so everybody can see what it is that I did. Yes, my hair looks wonky. Like I said, it's almost 6 o'clock in the morning, so yeah, only like 5 minutes away. So that's part of it. The other part, to give this a little bit more to it, is this kind of orangey looking color about right there. I put that also on top of the purple. Came in with this lighter charcoal color here and put it all the way over on my crease. I have this thing that I do that I call a halo effect. It's to give me what looks like more lid space, but not quite. But this is where I always put it. When I do my crease, I go all the way over. Just to define things a little better. And when I want to go into deeper highlights, I just get this brown, kind of taupey color. Sometimes I'll go in here, the corner of my nose, and just bring it up, so on and so forth. I like highlighting this area by my nose, and it's not really a highlight, it's a contour. I want to take the taupey color again and do it. Give you guys an idea of what it looks like. Because I very rarely go straight down my nose, but this just does something. I'm still working on my brows. I'm not great with brows, especially my own. I'm not great with lashes and so on and so forth, but I try. So, that's pretty much it. But like I said, I'll go back in and see if I can't, you know, start from the beginning for you guys. Alright now, hasta la pasta. I'm tired. Peace.